The clinic challenging the law is right here in the Valley. Its CEO went before the Supreme Court today.
CBS 4's Annalise Ortiz live outside the Whole Women's Clinic now with more on that in McAllen. Annalise.
Marcy and Eddie, Whole Women's Health owns this abortion clinic in McAllen. It's the only one south of San Antonio. Whole Women's Health is also one of the plaintiffs in the Supreme Court case. Now, if the Supreme Court does not rule in their favor, there is a very good chance this clinic could shut down.
It was a quiet scene outside of the Whole Women's Health Clinic in McAllen Wednesday. Many of the clinic workers and volunteers who escort women in and out of the only abortion clinic in South Texas were in Washington, D.C., as the highest court in the land heard opening arguments in a monumental case. Whole Women's Health sued the state of Texas over House Bill 2, the controversial law which requires abortion doctors to have admitting privileges at local hospitals. It also requires clinics to have the same standards as surgical centers. Pro-choice advocates say those requirements could unfairly restrict abortion access for many women.
A person's right to access something like health care, particularly reproductive health care, is a right that they're entitled to under the law.
Ruben Garza is the regional field coordinator for the Texas Freedom Network. He says if this abortion clinic were to close, Valley women would be deprived of proper access to reproductive health care.
The Valley is one of the regions hit hardest by sort of the restrictions that have been passed in the last few years.
Others hope for the Texas law to stand.
It's a baby, and I don't have the heart to kill a baby.
She says clinics like these should close their doors, but she says it's not a black and white issue.
But I mean, there's some cases that I don't actually think it's wrong. Like if it's like a health issue, then that'd be fine.
As of Wednesday, the Supreme Court justices appear divided on the case. If the court splits 4-4, the regulations would remain in place in Texas, but it would not resolve the issue on a national level.
The director of this clinic is actually in Washington, D.C., watching this case unfold. We reached out for comment, but they did not return by airtime. Live in McAllen, Annalise Ortiz, CBS 4 News and ValleyCentral.com.